got everything your heart desires, the custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
And here we go. Here we go. 3, 4.
Right. So.
Oh, he's good.
Here we go, chat. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights.
And Jared gets off to a very good start. Reedy tries to fight for it, and Reedy's going to lead.
Blaze does not either. Blaze ever going to go down the inside, is he? No, he backs out. He backs out. Look, see. Oh my god. Well, there we go.
He gets...
Oh! Comes Mr. Mark Scaife.
Goats is already out. Oh, Pinju spun. So, guy's got a penalty, and the Torres has made a double overtake. Is he?
Oh, this is ugly. Oh, this is ugly.
And here comes G. Oh!
From P6.
Oh, he spun it.
Oh!
Oh, no.
So, he can't lose. Oh, there goes Crew to Karma.
A bit of...
Yeah.
Zoltan gets a 3-second time penalty. No, he's got some
Thomas
sort of
Island.
damage. Because...
Kangaroo guy with DRS. And he's got them gonna make the move onto Legend, and he does. And the inside he is. Oh, there's contact
Out there, as we see Willie now side by side.
Now, will we see the Williams do a team order? Oh my god, there's contact between the two Williams!
Does he go for the move on him? Oh, side by side, and Reedy.
Oh, here we go. Rose coming back. She's going to take
Rose
P5
onto P5.
on
But Izzy is still battling it out on the...
Oh,
they
there's
touch.
some contact.
Time around the outside. Has he got it? No, he hasn't. Yes, he does. Oh, Kangaroo guy going around the outside. Oh, they're living each other in the room once again, swapping positions. This Pidgey goes a little bit wide, and Pidgey spun.
Some sort of alcohol. Side by side, these two will go. Oh, they're a bit of a slide.
Round the outside. Oh.
He doesn't need to go for this. He does not need to go.
That's what he wants to do. Oh, what's happened behind? Close to hold on here. Jared's going to go deep. Oh, it's close as you want to get between these two.
Could see some drama here. Let's hope not.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. How are we doing? Welcome back to FormulaOCE tier number 3, the go-to-tea in all of OCE. How are you beautiful people doing? We're here for round number 11, the second last round of the season, and we're here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. And, you know, getting a little bit emotional, The second last round of this season, season 3. It's you know, it's been an interesting season. Chaos, you know, and you know, a lot of good racing, a lot of incidents, but you know, it is what it is. We got Rose in the chat. Redeem the hot lap with Henchman. We can do that. We can do that as Kana is out there on track. So unfortunately, Jimmy not here tonight as he is away, which is unfortunate. So Mad Dog is in the Red Bull. Karma is in the Haas, and those are the only 2 reserves. So we've still got every constructor on the grid except Haas only has 1 driver. He tonight. And yeah. How we doing, Curtis? How we doing, Curtis? Perks Car Gamer. Okay. We won't count it as a hot lap because we missed the first sector. But we'll stay on board with him for the remains of this lap. We'll wait till he does his lap, and then we'll show drivers and constructors. As you know, drivers is wrapped up as Kana does a 28.410, and Clappy goes to the top with a 27.2. So about 1.2 seconds is Kano. So a big margin already. As Potato now goes up into P2 with a 27.8. Constructors can be won here tonight by Red Bull against Williams. Red Bull just needs to outscore Williams by 1 point, and Red Bull are constructors as Scotty Mac goes up into P4. So as Car Gamer goes up into P3 with a 28.0, but we'll still continue watching his lap. No, we won't, because he's backed off. Mad Dog goes up to P8 with a 28.7. Oh, Duck Puncher goes for a little bit of a spin. As you can see, there is the driver's table. As you know, Jimmy is the driver's champion, but there's still a lot more to play for P2 down and for the rest of the grid as well. As also, Potato is now full-time Aston with Notorious stepping down. And Top Racing, well, it's been, he's been in an Alfa Romeo seat for the majority of the season, so he's now confirmed full-time. He's now confirmed full-time in that seat. As we look at constructors, well, there it is. The gap is 44 points. Heading into Bahrain tonight, if Red Bull outscore Williams by 1 point, they are constructors champions. And, still a lot to play for up and down the order. I mean, second place is up for grabs. Third place is up for grabs. Fourth place is up for grabs. Fifth place is up for grabs. And then the lower echelon, Alfa Romeo down. They're all within touching distance of each other to score big points here tonight. But we must address the elephant in the room. So last week there was some bit of controversy under the safety car. And, the rule is you can't overtake cars on the safety car no matter what. As Ciro goes to P3 as Car Gamer's back into the pits. As the henchman is out there, we do have a hot lap request for the henchman, so we're going to be on board with the henchman. So what has happened is Ciro does have a 10-second post-race penalty to be complied at the end of this race if he does finish. The same with Urban. Duck Puncher has a 5-second penalty to be awarded at the conclusion of this race if he finishes. So there it is. And don't forget, Jimmy does have a 10 seconds, so if he races next week, that will be applied to him next week. So there it is. So Syrah and Urban both have 10-second penalties at the conclusion of this race if they finish. And Duck Puncher has a 5 seconds. So I'm going to be quiet now and watch, and we're going to watch the henchman's onboard hot lap. there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the hot lap request for Henchman and Car Gamer's back out there. So for Perks, Car Gamer up there in Peanut. I tell you what, this is a close grid. And I do apologise, I missed this. So Roy Kennedy for the follow, Karma with the follow, that was previously before we went live, and KDA, thank you for the follow as well. How we doing, Clappy? How we doing, KDA? How are we doing? And here is Car Gamer's hot lap. Unfortunately, Car Gamer has not done a good lap. Oh, Memphis, you need to leave. Memphis, you need to leave. No, I can't, unfortunately. No, I can't. You need to leave, man. Please leave. Alright, hopefully he does leave. So Henchman up into P. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hopefully he did not wreck anyone's race or quali. That was terminal. I don't see any grid penalties. Thanks, Kanga. Much appreciate you. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't go off. Ooh, Duck is out. 27-7. Oh dear. He won't be making into Q2. Sorry, I haven't been talking much, chat. That's my mistake. So 27-7 is now the time to beat. So from Kano down, they all need to put in better laps. As Top Racing has retired with the 27.5, he seems to be safe. Well, let's just hope the new AI levels work out in everybody's favour. I've upped the AI level to chat, so we don't have a repeat of what happened last week. Mad Dog needs to find at least half a second to feel a little bit safe. As Kodia goes up into P14. And Cargamer is half a second, nearly invalidates. As Urban goes off track a little bit. Potato has retired to 2-3 for the Astons, but it is only qualifying. And here comes Cargamer across the line, goes to P1 at 26.8. The first man into the 26s. 2.5 minutes remaining. It's now all to play for. As Sparky now looks like getting out of the way of one Scotty. So next one is... Oh, Scotty's left the station. Hopefully he can get back in. As Mad Dog and Karma in the drop zone. Same with Urban. He needs to find some time. 27-7 is the time to beat. As Sparky has retired in the pits. Has he gone early? I don't know. Karma does not improve. Scotty Mac has rejoined in. And Cody is off on another adventure. As Karma has spun at turn 1. That is not good for him. 27-8 for a wash seems to be the move right now. Can Urban get himself into Q2? Absolute Perks cheering him on. It's P11, 27-6. So he seems to be good enough for it. As the Hensman is on his lap now. As Kano has retired in P12. What is Mad Dog's middle sector? 1.7, so it looks like Mad Dog could be out in this Q1 session. And Hensman is 3/10 up. Oh, he's invalidated! He's invalidated with 20 odd seconds to go. It's going to come down to Karma or Cotier. And could both Red Bulls be knocked out in this first qualifying session? And Cotier's in, so it's going to come down to Karma. Karma's the only one that can improve. Qualifying is done. And Karma has retired, so Henchman makes it in. Henchman makes it in to Q2. So, there we go. We're going to have 14 for Q2 now. As Car Gamer tops the session, the only man into the 26s so far, 26-8. But I tell you what, the gaps up and down the field is pretty close. So if Duck Puncher were to be still in, he would have been P12. So Kodiak, a Duck Puncher, Kodiak, Mad Dog, Karma, and a Wash are all knocked out in this first quali session. And now we're going to move swiftly on to Q number 2. Alright, now we come to the situation where the tyres are going to matter. So laps, Clappy, straight on to the mediums. Sparky now joining Top Racing, Sierra on the meds as well. That is probably going to be the strategy tonight. Mediums to hards or hards to mediums, because that is the fastest strategy around here. But there could be also safety cars as well. There's Joyce is joined. Not sure why, because I asked Thomas. So, hot lap request, 1,000 channel points if you want to see a driver of choice, but you can't use Car Gamer and we can't use the Henchman. So, any other of the 12 drivers you may use. Alright, Sparky request. It can be done. Sierra and Top Racing, we can definitely do that for you beautiful people. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting on a co-commentator. But, you know, only the constructors are up. While that is important, the drivers is done. So, I've opened up the commentating experience for anyone in the Discord to come in to help commentate T3 with me here tonight and next week as well for the finale at Brazil. Just so I know what other options are out there, you know. You just never know. You just never know. Oh, Sierra's out. Sierra is out. And I do apologise to Kahoot for going off Sparky's hot lap. Just trying to figure out, yeah, some stuff here. And Sparky P4. Who was the other one? Top Racing goes to P3. P3. Kanga goes to P6. I believe that was Scott. Yes, it was. Scotty Mac. Potato goes to top with a 27.4. What about... It's actually going to be easy. Next person is going to... Easy. Yep, alright. That's fair. This won't count though. This won't count. Because we didn't see the whole lap. And it's easy coming across the line with DRS. P3. As Urban is now coming in. Where is Sultani? He's at turn 4. So Sierra is out. That could be huge in the context for the constructors fight between Red Bull and Williams. As I said, Red Bull only need 1 point, need to outscore Williams by 1 point to win the constructors. The gap is 44 points, so it is a 1-2 with fastest lap point. But if Red Bull outscore Williams by 1 point, Red Bull can be classed or classified as constructors champions for season 3. So Red Bull would have done the double with Jimmy drivers and Red Bull constructors. As Potato goes for another lap of 27.3. That is interesting. Potato Q3. We can do that if he gets in as Sultana goes up into P5. As Cargama starting off his lap. Perk saying car to bottle. Well, looks like a decentish lap here. As Urban and their henchmen are out on track. But Cargama, final corner. Opens up DRS. And across the line. P5 a 27.9. Not too shabby-doo. Easy goes up into P2. Sorry, missed that. 27.6. You might have to come out again. You don't want to be starting on 2 lap old softs. You just don't want to be doing that. Could make or break your race. Cargama so far the highest medium runner. So Clappy, top racing laps, Sparky and Kangaroo Guy need to put in some better laps, but Kangaroo Guy's back on another set of mediums, still 1 run each. What about Mr. Urban? But what about Cargama? Is he going for another lap? I don't think he is. Yeah, no, 1.8. Yeah. So Urban will be the next one to set a lap time. Can Perks get both Ferraris into Q3? That is going to be something to behold. Sultana is retired in P6. So he's done it in the pit lane. 28.2. I mean, if you make top 10, you make top 10, but maybe the old strategy is probably the better way. So it's not all doom and gloom for Syrah. He's starting in P14, but he'll have to make some overtakes. It's Urban P6 as the henchman now coming along. But henchman, final corner, opens up DRS. P7, 28.1. And Kangaroo Guy now in a little bit of trouble. P13, same with Sparky, P12. Top Racing and Laps have not come. Oh, Laps is now coming out. But has he come out too early? With 4 minutes and 40 odd seconds to go. Yeah. 1.5 seconds up is Kangaroo Guy. It's what, a 28.5? It's P11. It's P11. Going to need to beat a 27.9. Can Kangaroo do it? Oh, he does! A 27.934. Just beats Card Gamer by 0.08 of a second. What a lap from Kangaroo Guy as Thomas Island has joined. So he is going to be in the commentary box with me tonight. Just needing to join the party. That's going to be me and Thomas as Sparky goes up into P4. It's a Mercedes 4.5. Sultana is now on the brink. As Hendrick ran out of fuel, he could be in a little bit of trouble as well. Kano has retired. Damn it. Okay. Clappy went purple middle sector, but he's shown the petrol light. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Henchman's back into the pit, so he does have enough time to go back out there and do another run. As Clappy across the line goes to the top of a 27.1. That puts Sultana out. Laps has invalidated. Top Racing is now out. Henchman is on the bubble. Urban is now coming back out. Car Gamer could be in a little bit of trouble as well. It's all kicking off here, ladies and gentle people. Well, you don't wanna get a 5-second grid penalty. Oh my god. Oh, Sparky, you were first! No way that just happened. As Mitchie is in the chat. Thank you for the follow, Fabian. Thank you for the follow, Fabian. I do apologise if I mispronounced your name. Your Twitch name, that is. So I do apologise. As Karma is absolutely devastated not make it into Q3. And I think Clappy is, yep, he's out of petrol. Scotty Mac is half a second up at 27.4. That's good enough for P3 thus far. As Top and Laps need to put in some good laps. Same with the Henchman, Urban, even Car Game with a 27.9 not feeling safe. As Scotty Mac goes up into P2 with a 27.3. Top Racing. Where is Laps? Oh, Laps a little bit lagging, a little bit. Hopefully he settles down. 40 seconds to go in this Q2 session. It is purple. He's 7/10 up. That's what, a 27.8. That's good enough for P7. Still could be in a little bit of trouble. It's all going to come down to this final 2 corners. But this is not really a corner. It's just a kink, really. Opens up DRS. X-Laps across the line. P4, 27.5. That's dropped Henchman out. He's now getting a slipstream from X-Laps. Top Racing is purple. 1.1. A 27.3. That is it. Qualifying is done. These laps will count. These laps will count. And Top Racing Life across the line. P1 with a 27.0. It's a Williams 13-14. They're out. It's now going to come down to Urban. Urban's down on his time, but not by much. Can he find extra tenths in this final sector? Kangaroo Guy could be in all sorts of trouble here. Let's have a look at Car Gamer's middle sector. It's 9 tenths. Urban Grove opens up DRS across the line. He does improve, but not enough. Car Gamer. Car Gamer's definitely going to improve here. Kangaroo Guy could be knocked out here. P1 26.9. Henchman is down on his time. Final 2 corners. This is starting to get very exciting here, ladies and gentlemen. And Henchman has bailed. He has bailed, not making it in. P12. Kangaroo Guy just makes it in by 14 hundredths of a second. Both Mercedes are in. Both McLarens are in. Both Astons are in. We are now on our way to Q3. So there it is. Q2 done. There's the poll in the chat. Who is going to get pole position here tonight? It's Urban, Henchman, Sultana, and Sierra not making it in. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a close Q3 if I've ever seen it. And now we're just going to take a short ad break.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully's Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Q3. Let us know in the chat who is going to get pole position here tonight. If you pick other, let us know in the chat who is going to be on pole position. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got a hot lap request with the kangaroo guy. We can absolutely do that for you, Mr. Kahoot. And I believe we had one for Potato as well, as Potato is out on track first. We will do a Potato hot lap. And ladies and gentlemen, I've joined finally by my special co-commentator here tonight. It is Thomas Ireland from T4, from the Mercedes team. Thomas, how are we doing?
Yeah, good mate. Thanks for having me.
No worries, my guy. So when we do the hot laps, we are going to... Oh, well... there we go. That is somewhat interesting. Car Gamer gets a 5-place grid penalty for hitting Kano. Well, I think that there goes the chance of Car Gamer getting pole.
Yeah, that's interesting to see what happened there. Neither of them appear to have damage.
Yeah, it's fairly interesting. So as I was saying before, with the hot lap request, we are going to be quiet and watch the hot lap with just the engine sounds as Potato is about to start his one, as we had a request earlier on. Don't forget chat, the poll is in the chat. Let us know who's going to be on pole. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Potato's hot lap. Top Racing 27-0. Not a bad lap. What about Kanga? He 26-7 goes to the top, and that is the quickest time of the session so far. Car Gamer 26-8. Pretty much is his best quali lap time. So the next one will be Kano. Yeah, next one is Kano.
Just on Potato quickly, he does like to do a double run on his first stint in quali, and he has just gone purple in sector 1, so...
That is interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, we'll see how this second lap goes for him.
Yeah. Easy, across the line. P4.
So he's 6 cents down through sector 2, which isn't enough to threaten Kanga and Car at the moment, but could be close to P3.
For speaking of Kangaroo, he made a mistake at the fast right-hander. It's yellow flags. Potato does improve, but he stays in P4. One of the clowns is going slow. I think it's just getting out of the way. It is Car Gamer. So at best, Car Gamer will be starting in P6. And Sparky, it's a 28-1. Obviously, he can go a lot quicker than that. What about Clappy? He's the last one. Why are people joining? Go away. Oh, Car Gamer's retired. He doesn't think he can get Kangaroo.
Yeah, that's an interesting strategy. I know he's got that group penalty, but you'd think you'd still want to try and advance as much as you can.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, it's P7. It's easy. Went improved again up into P4. Easy showing some pace here, Bahrain. Oh, Sparky's left the session. Hopefully he can get back in here. And Potato's obviously just going to come into the pits for a new set of soft tyres. Yes, he is. So there is the... Just over half a tenth separates Kangaroo and Car. And Kangaroo is actually coming back out. And we do have a hot request for the Kangaroo guy. Which I don't think we've done. No, we quit the back end. Jeez. Looking at the poll in the chat, not a lot of love for the people I put in. Everyone's saying other. I think most probably speaking Kangaroo, I would assume. Thank you for leaving the session. So with Kanga pretty much out there on his own with Kano, Kangaroo will have his hot lap request. And you know what, chat? We're going to do something different with Kanga's hot lap. I'm going to let Thomas Island to commentate his lap. Both in the Mercedes team, you know, why not? We figured we might do something different here tonight. So
Yeah, hopefully
I will let you take
my
the
teammate can
reins.
get up.
I will let you take the reins right now.
Alright. There you go, so just a touch of wheel spin on the exit of that final corner. Nailed his apexes through those first three. See how this first sector is. Yeah, not enough for purple, but he's nearly 2/10 down on his time. Down into that tricky braking zone. Little bit of curb. Collects it nicely. Coming up on the sector 2 split. We'll see how it looks. Oh no! Oh, Kanga.
Well, there we go.
Big Mercedes pain.
As the poll is over, and I've won the votes pretty convincingly, really. So everyone is out there. Now, what does Kangaroo want to do? Does he want to?
Yeah, his fuel isn't flashing. I think he's going for another run here.
unfortunately, we won't be able to do any other hot laps, so Kangaroo will be the last one. Who is your man for pole position? I'm assuming it's going to be Kangaroo Guy.
Yeah, he's looked really strong through these first three. It was pretty tough. Pretty nerve-wracking moment whether he's going to get through in Q2 or not, but now he's back on the softs, he looks like. And with Carr retired, be interesting to see if anybody has any answers for him.
Well, Clappy is a couple of tenths behind, and Kangaroo went just over a tenth quicker in the first sector. So Easy and Toppy, Top Racing I should say, the final two, and I think they'll make it in to do their laps. Oh, Kanga had to lift.
He's nearly done the same thing
yeah,
again.
He had to lift off. Kanga not liking that corner there, so potentially.
No, not at all.
I mean, who really likes that corner? Let's
No,
let's be
the
honest.
corner of death.
How are we doing, Reedy? As Kangaroo does go quicker. 26.7. As Sparky goes up into P8. X-Lap's doing his final run. Potato has finished. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Unless it's now that it's finished. Now it's finished. Scotty Mac, P5. So qualifying is now done. So Clappy, Potato, and Sparky will be still doing laps apparently, even though it shows the checker flag, which this game and its timing glitches. It's fantastic. Absolute banter. That is. Top Racing goes purple middle sector, which is can't really read too much in that, but can he find 3/10 in this final sector? $26.9 P4. Next one will be
Manages to split the Aston Martins.
yeah. Can Easy get himself up ahead, or will he get himself?
No, he's spun on his lap, so he's 8 seconds down, 8 seconds above his current time. This will be just a throwaway lap for Easy.
Dutchy with the gifted subs. As Sparky does improve, but he stays in P9. X-Laps up into P4. Potato still into P3. As Kano's just getting out of the way. And I believe Kanga's out of fuel as well. So Kangaroo gets pole position.
We love to see it.
So Dutchy has given out gifted subs to Kirko, Gumbo, Muckping, Kangaroo Guy, and Ivy. And Ivy, much appreciate you, Dutchy. Get in there, my man. Gifted subs. Much appreciate you, my guy, even though it is your league. Well, I'm just a worker. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kangaroo Guy gets pole position. Car Gamer P2, but he'll go down to P7. P7.
Yeah, that's a tough break for him. He'll be fired up to see what he can do in the race, though.
And don't forget, Kangaroo, I think he's the only one that was starting on the mediums.
I think he put 2 laps on those as well, so he may have a tough time not getting swamped by those soft runners early. But this is a very high-deg track, so...
And I just noticed Kano also got a 5-place grid penalty as well, so... Kano going to be in a little bit of trouble as he's locked into a set of softs from Q2. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is qualifying done. And myself and Thomas are going to take a short ad break.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Constructors. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the grid. And it now, the poll in the chat is who is going to be a race winner. And you know what? Because it's your first time commentating OCE, give us 4 drivers' names.
4 2 3 drivers.
Yeah. For in this race.
Yeah, I think Kanga is in a really strong spot on those meds.
I say Kanga.
Just let me load up starting tyres. Interested to see what Top can do. His race pace is very strong. And then you've got guys like Scotty Mack and Easy a bit down the grid, but also like still starting on those softs.
So you want Scotty in there as well as a race winner?
Yeah, put Scotty in there. It'd be good to see him get one. He puts a lot of work into improving his racecraft. I've known him through league racing for maybe 3 months, and he has come just leaps and bounds in that time. So, yeah, it'd be good to see him get a strong result.
Give us one more driver. One more driver.
Looking down the grid, I'm going to go Syrah. He's got a lot of pace, and if he can put it to use and not bottle as per normal Syrah.
Well, he has to win. He has to win by over 10 seconds. So, there it is, chat. There's the picks from Thomas Island. If you pick other, let us know in the chat. So, just to reiterate, Syrah and Urban do have 10-second post-race penalties after last weekend. And Duck Puncher has a 5-second post-race penalty as well, with the safety car, hence me enhancing the AI level here tonight. So, well, we got this car in, so it's now going to be interesting to see how it's all going to shape out in terms of the safety car as well. I've bumped up to 85 instead of the usual, you know, as it is. But here we go. Here we go.
Fairly stretched field. You'd think Kanga might want to back him up a bit, especially starting on those meds, try and keep as much temperature in him as possible for the start.
Washful had a moment at the final corner, so we're just waiting on him now. And with the new game, you can actually take control of going to the grid sequence, so could be something to look at in the future if it comes to online, that is, which, you know, myself and Mitch aren't holding out hope for, but you never know.
I think, considering Codemaster's form at the moment, you just want to hope for strong lobbies, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Here we go. We got 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Kanga gets up the line well, but in the second phase, he's absolutely going to go nowhere. It's 4 wide on the pit straight. Kangaroo down to the P3. Oh my god, there's multiple cars going wide. As Karma has absolutely barreled himself into turn. And the 2 Ferraris have come together. The two Ferraris have come together. Scotty Mackey's down into 18th. That is huge. And Kodia has got a 5-second penalty. Same with Urban. And there, yep.
Oh, you can hear Perks screaming from here, can't you?
Perks is absolutely in tears right about now. And there is a mammoth gap with the virtual safety car.
But here has 15 seconds of penalties already. That is...
Yeah. It is now green flag racing. If there is... Yeah. I mean, none of them should have had penalties in the first place. As Clappy now on the back of Kangaroo Guy. Clappy absolutely running ragged here. And I feel like I'm going to be kicked in just a moment. And that's going to be absolute banter if I've ever seen it.
So Clappy's made the move on Kangaroo into the final corner.
Yeah. And Sierra's into the pits. He must have got damage. Well, that's not a great way for Williams, as Clappy's overtaken Car Gamer. As I'll get the tyre graphics back up once again. Sierra
Yep,
laps
that's a fresh wing for Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra, Laps and Sparky all into the pits. Henchman 2 seconds behind Awash, so Henchman needs to drag that train up to him. And hopefully the three cars up ahead all battle out. It's an Aston 2-3 at the moment, but Top Racing absolutely pulling away here on the second lap. And Thomas, welcome to T3.
Yeah, nice chaotic start. Big Q4 energy. It's not something I'm not used to. We've had our first corner clashes in the past. I've been a part of a few of them. I think I actually have an Australia first corner spin on the OCE intro now, which is nice to see every time.
Well, you know, you just never know. I think Henchman does have some damage. He is struggling. I think he got some car damage, I do, by the looks of it. As Top Racing sets the fast lap and he's back under 1 second. Is Potato, can he get that DRS? I think he does have it. I think the lobby is now settled down a tad.
So yeah, Potato does have DRS, so that's going to be super important to him to try and keep in this battle with Top.
Yeah, and dragging his teammate away from Car Gamer as well. 1.5 seconds there or thereabouts is the gap between third and fourth. But as he said, I think Kangaroo is probably in a better spot than the four ahead, starting on the softs.
Yeah, he's just on that DRS window for Car. See him using a little bit of extra battery trying to stay in it for the detection point. But if he can hang on to the back of Car here, that's going to be massive for him when we start to hit the pit stop phases.
Yeah, the softs did not last at all around here. You're probably thinking pit window, what, lap 5, lap 6? I mean, we did have a virtual, but even then...
Yeah, it wasn't a very long one, was it?
Yeah, no. Oh, there's something's happened with Mad Dog and Kano at the back here in 16th. I've been looking at the mini-map for him, and they were going side by side mostly through the second sector. And the Henchman is struggling. Sparky is out.
Oh, Sparky's out.
Sparky is out. Is that a safety car? Oh my god.
Oh, full safety. More Mercedes pain for me. Tough break so far. But Will we see these front runners pit, do you think?
You have to. These medium guys are going to be absolutely kicking themselves, especially Kangaroo Guy.
But these top 4 on the softs, like, we haven't really gotten far enough into the race for them to try to, like, take advantage of those. Like, they're still going to drop a fair way down the order if they pit now.
I think the hards
And also,
can definitely go to the end.
Aston's looking at double stacking if they both come in now.
I mean, you have
So-
to take the risk.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be tough break for Clappy.
Andy in the chat, I dare someone to put on. I mean, mediums are not going to go all the way, and then you're forcing yourself to a 2-stop. Yeah, you get a free pit stop now, but you have to pit again later on. Harge is the logical choice, and Clappy is staying out. They're staying out.
Yeah.
He's staying out. So that is interesting.
Yeah, he didn't want that double stack.
McLaren, the car gave a mediums, potato mediums. Top Racing is
AlphaTauri's going to double stack though.
Easy is in. I think Cottier's just going to get rid of one of his 5-second penalties. Oh, Henchman with a 5-second speeding penalty as well. So Easy's got rid of his 5 seconds. And I think he had front wing damage. Yeah, he had front wing damage, which makes it even worse for Cottier.
Yeah, he's had to sit and wait through all this, and he is going hards.
Well, he's going hard, and he also has a front wing change as well. Oh, it's all kicking off here, ladies and gentlemen.
A tough couple of stops for AlphaTauri. That's dropped Cottier right to the back.
And you know, that's not really a bad thing if you think about it. He's got rid of one of his 5 seconds, which is, you know, fair enough. Urban, Henchman have both got 5 seconds as well. Easy got rid of his. I mean, if Cottier wants to, he could jump back in, get rid of another 5 seconds. Because safety car's not going to come in on this lap or next lap. I mean,
No, and it also lets him drop back off the pack a bit, because those hards, like, you know, like trying to heat those hards up under safety cars, like. So he could be coming back up on the field on warm hards ready to go.
yeah, we caught it. I was trying to think of ways of getting rid of those penalties for you. Trust me, it was caught on stream. And the vote is done, and Kanga's won the vote. Only just, but so
Love to see it.
fair play. Andy, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, but you know what? They're back in this race. And if Henchman wants to come in and get rid of his 5 seconds, he can. Yes, he's on mediums. He might chuck on another set of mediums if he wants to.
Or even if he gets rid of his pens, he could go hards.
Yeah. I mean, lap 6 is probably the soft runner's lap anyway. But that's for the 2-stop. For the 1-stop, you want to go lap 13. So it's now going to be depending on what Cottier wants to do. We should get rid of another 5-second
he's in
penalty.
again.
You know, it's not a bad strategy. Take advantage of it. I'm actually surprised Henchman didn't take advantage, but you know, he must know his car better than anyone, really. So who do you think now is in the box seat? As Cottier is on to a set of mediums. You know what? That's a smart tactic. Do not waste your... If you got a fresh set of softs, don't waste it. If there's a very, very late safety car or VSC...
I think my 2 drivers to watch so far in this restart are going to be Kanga and Top. Top's the first of the runners that have boxed. He's on fresh mediums. And then you've got Kanga, who is sitting there to take advantage of when Clappy's softs inevitably wear off.
So we've had a virtual and a safety car. Is Clappy thinking lap 10?
Maybe. You'd have to be a braver man than me to try and predict what Clappy's thinking.
Lap 10, whack on a set of mediums to go to the end.
Yeah, I think he sort of boxed himself in. That could be pretty well his only play.
Yeah, I mean he has to do something. So Cordier at the back, he is catching up.
Will we see him box again?
Yeah, that's. I was looking at the chat as well. Dutch is saying the same thing. Go in again and get rid of it. And he's actually doing it. Smart from Cordier.
He's playing the long game.
Yeah.
Is he going to go meds again or back to hards?
Softs.
Oh.
I think he went one click too many.
Yeah, that's a very bold strategy.
But you know what? 2 stops on the softs, but you have to stretch this stint as far as you can. But he's also
those are going to be some very sorry-looking reds by the end of this stint, I reckon.
Well, Urban's got 5 seconds. Henchman has 5 seconds as well. In-game penalties. So they're thinking maybe long game as well. If there's a very late virtual or a big boy safety car, you just never know.
Oh, I think, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one here, especially with that corner of death.
Yeah. Turn 1, you mean?
Oh, turn 1, that big right-hand sweeper, the uphill one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this track has a lot of sneaky places to catch you out.
So we're going to ignore the Memphis car as that is a DSQ anyway, so wherever he finishes, everyone below him will finish above him. So, yeah. And so far...
The safety car's in this lap.
Yeah, safety car is in this lap, and so far, so good in terms of the AI, as now we're going to watch this from Clappy's review wing. So when does Clappy want to go?
So the chat is feeling a type of way about all these pit stops. You've got... Dusty's definitely not happy with Cordier's choice to go softs.
Yeah. And we are now green flag racing. As Car Game is overtaking Memphis, it's all kicking off in the backfield here.
Yeah, they're 3 wide.
And Cordier is actually ahead of Mad Dog. He's ahead of the henchman. So, not a bad strategy as Sierra and Potato are going at it in the backfield here. As Duck Punch is overtaking the wash here. Oh, there's contact between Duck and a wash. Oh, I think there was some contact, but I don't think there was much to do.
I'm pretty certain I saw a bit of carbon flying around in the back too, just behind that battle. I was being served up one of the worst camera angles of all time by Codemasters though, so I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, Toppy! Toppy and Duck Punch are going side by side. It's going to end in absolute tears. I think Potato was the one that got damaged because he's now falling way behind. Yeah, he's the one with the damage. And Cordier from 18th is going to be in the P12. What a safety car restart from the AlphaTauri. He has now really invented himself now. And
yeah, he knows what he has to do. He's taking advantage of these softs while they're still fresh. He's got a lot of medium runners around him.
Yeah. DRS won't be open until next lap. So Kane and Potato Henchman all have damage. Henchman is going to get rid of his 5-second penalty. And Urban Graph still in the P4. just struggling along, really. It's Zero, oh, down the inside, oh, we went onto the power way too early. And Duck Punch are really having a train behind him right about now.
Yeah, he's going to be in a world of trouble once this DRS opens.
Yeah. There's Andy in the chat, not using the hards. I mean, I can understand why they want to use it. Probably banking on another safety car.
Yeah, it takes a bold kind of man to call an entire tier of drivers cowards, and FF Andy is that man.
As Duck and Top Racing going side by side here. DRS is now enabled. Oh, Duck gets onto the pedal really early, and now Cargaver smells blood in the water. Can he get ahead of him? The boat neutral. Duck Puncher with the slipstream. As Cargaver down the inside. Can he get ahead of Duck? Can Sierra take advantage of it? DRS is now enabled. The run up to turn 4 is going to be absolute scary. Watching this from X-Lap's POV. Oh, there's contact between Duck and Car. Can Sierra take advantage of it? Really need to get a move on. Oh, there's contact. There's contact between Sierra and Duck Puncher. And that is going to cause potentially another penalty for Sierra. Because that was Sierra's fault there. Just did not give enough room.
And Duck's lost out massively from that. Surprised to see these softs are still working pretty well for Clappy at the moment. He's actually broken DRS on Kanga.
Yeah, it's yeah. I was going to mention that earlier. Then something else came up. Got like sector 2. I think that's a wash. Yes, it is. I think he just hit the curb. And Top now on the back of Urban, and Urban just let him through. And they're going to go side by side down into turn 1. He's better on the brakes. I think Top just it was better, and Top Racing is now ahead of Urban. Top Racing has pitted. But
yeah, he's in a really good position here.
Can he take those mediums to the end? That is the question. How we doing, Jack? How we doing? What is going on? What is going on? A fight for the podium for P3 between Sultana, Top Racing, Urban. Cargaver really heating up. Sierra is 2 seconds behind. He has broken X-Lap's DRS. And Cargaver makes the move on Urban, and Cargaver moves up into P5. And now Top Racing Life looking for a move onto P3, onto Sultana. Probably going to wait for the DRS, you would think. As Sultana has more ERS than Top Racing. As Sparky's left the session. Sorry. I thought someone retired. And I think Clappy's in, yeah. Clappy is now in. Oh, Jack, stop it. I'm also not alone tonight. Jack, I'm joined by Thomas Island as Top Racing moves up into P2.
But all this battling has allowed Car back into DRS. This is a really important stage of the race for him to try and keep tabs with Top, who has also pitted.
Yeah, that is true. So Cargo needs to overtake Sultana as quickly as possible. Sultana has a moment off that corner. He'll have DRS heading into turn 11 as Sultana goes very wide.
he's feeling the pressure of that McLaren for sure.
And Cargamer goes down the inside for P3. That is huge. Laps and Sarah going at it as well. Cody is up into P8. Since that safety car restart, he's up 10 spots. What a restart from the AlphaTauri man.
Yeah, and he's closing on the back of this Sierra X-Ups battle as well.
Maybe there was some team orders between Cody and EZ. Cody definitely on the better tyre at the moment. He's just dragging EZ along to these two. We know the history with Sarah and X-Laps. Not on the best of terms. Sultana and Urban are going at it. Oh, Sarah and X-Laps now going at it. Oh my god.
Really hard defense. Oh, penalty for X-Laps.
Well, well, that was caught as X-Laps has retired. Is that a safety car?
Yeah.
It's a safety car. Well, yeah. What are your thoughts?
That's just not a sequence of corners you want to try and go too wide. I don't know what he was thinking trying to poke a wheel in there, but he's definitely paid the price.
Yeah. Do you think racing incident, lag incident? What do you think?
I'd lean towards racing incident. I think it was pretty hungry from X-Laps to try and poke a wheel through that left. And there wasn't really a lot Sarah could have done differently, as the top three are all in.
Easy staying out.
Yep.
So Kangaroos on softs. Wow. We can't really go mediums again, so he does have to use a different tyre set. Urban's on hards. He's getting rid of his 5-second penalty. And a Wash gets a 5-second penalty.
This is big for Potato, Kano, and your two Red Bulls as well, because they've been sitting almost 20 seconds behind the pack, and this gives them a chance to catch back up and take advantage of those fresher tyres.
As the two Bulls are double stack. Hensman's on softs, Mandog is on mediums, so Mandog is definitely going to go to the end, but don't forget, Constructors can be won here tonight by the Bulls. They just have to outscore Williams by 1 point. And at the moment, Sultana in P6 is only going to get 8 points, which will take the gap to 36 heading into Abu Dhabi. So a lot to play for here between the Bulls and the Williams team. So while we are under safety car, we'll do a bit of promotional work, as we like to do. Tomorrow night, FormulaOCE Tier 1 with Mitchie 950 in the commentary box. Fingers crossed the game actually works. And hopefully Mitchie will be back in the commentary box commentating Bahrain. If Tier 1 was anything to go by last season, well, Mitchie's in for a treat. If you haven't missed it, check out our YouTube channel and have a look at Bahrain Season 2, Round 1, Tier 1 at Bahrain. That was big interesting. FormulaOCE Tier 4 on Saturday night with Mad Dog and Perks, I do believe, or definitely Mad Dog, but not sure about Perks. That championship is going to the wire, and Thomas is actually in that fight, I do believe.
Yeah, I'm a little ways off Izzy at the moment, but hopefully if I can put 2 strong races together, I'll be back in the hunt.
And FormulaOCE Tier 2 on Sunday with Mr. Rapid Kahoot in the commentary box. Hopefully, it all goes smoother than what happened last time out at Monza, which was interesting. And what is Kano trying to do?
Surely, he's not going to do it. Surely not. He...
So far he hasn't done it. He's literally on the line.
Surely after Monza, surely not.
Sorry, what was that?
Surely after Monza and those post-race pens up.
Well,
He
eventually gave it back. Well, safety cars in this lap. Easy's going to lead him off. Kangaroo's on the softs with 15 laps to go. It's going to be interesting. And we're now green flag racing once again. And Clappy coming towards turn 1. He's going to go to the outside of Easy. Let's watch this for Kangaroo. Oh, Clappy looking for the switchback of dreams. Cannot do it. Oh, I think there might have been some contact there. As Kangaroo is going to make the move. I think Top Racing's made a mistake. Sultana is going to make a move onto Car Gamer, and he does, up into P4. No, Sultana goes around the outside. Duck Puncher right there as well. They're going to go side by side. It's going to be an absolute disaster. Is that? No, it's not. It's a Williams v McLaren, round 2, and McLaren comes out on top this time round. As Car Gamer did pull ahead. As Kana up into P11. And Top Racing down in the P17. He's had a mare.
Yeah, he's had a spin out of turn 1. Unfortunately, that's going to be a big ask to come back from, as Kanga is just breathing down Easy's neck.
I think Easy's trying to bring Cargo's now under the 1 second threshold for that DRS, but no DRS for the next 2 laps. And Kangaroo gets a better exit, better traction, going to go side by side with Easy, heading into the final 2 corners. Oh, Kangaroo with the late braking gets the move done. What an absolute move. And that's busted Easy. Here comes Clappy, round the outside. Has he got enough straight line speed? They're both using their battery like it's nothing. And Clappy, will he be ahead? He is ahead. And I think Sultana might have went too deep, but he stays ahead of Duck Puncher. As Kangaroo goes now 1.1 ahead of Clappy. Could be a potential for another safety car.
He'd have to hope so at this point.
As Easy is really flustered right now with that move from Kangaroo guy. Even Car Gamer is absolutely sitting on his gearbox. It could be the tyre wear as well. I don't think Easy could go to the end on these mediums.
No, he's got the oldest tyres on the grid, and it's definitely showing at the moment.
Kangaroo's just put a 2.3 second gap onto Clappy. So the pit stops you're looking here about 2.5, 2.6. If Kangaroo wants to do the undercut on Clappy, but Clappy's going to get to the end anyway. But if he were to do it, as Car Gamer makes the move onto Easy, here comes Sultana. Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He is. Run outside. There's a little bit of contact. Oh. Here comes Duck Puncher. Will he send it on the inside of Sultana? No, he's not. No, he's not. It's Easy. He's struggling with tyre wear right about now.
Yeah, he's just getting swallowed up. And he's got Scotty Matt caught here. He's got a heap of boys right on his bumper too.
Yeah. Sultana looking a little bit fast as back, but caught it now and gets a time penalty as well as Potato back up to P8 after that earlier moment from the opening lap is up into P8 as Scotty makes overtake Easy. Easy is really struggling on these tyres. He may be looking to box pretty soon. He doesn't want to hold up his teammate as well, as that's the car behind him. There he is, Cottier. And here comes Potato. Oh, Sarah! Sarah nearly absolutely divided Easy's car. As Easy is now into the pit lane. And Sarah, with the better straight line speed, it seems like it's Duck Punch and gets ahead of Sultana. He's
having a really solid drive.
Who's that?
Duck, but he will have to box again at this stage. 7 lap old softs. They're not going to the end.
Thank you for the follow, Brian. How are we doing? How are we doing? Special comments from Thomas Ireland from Tier 4 joining me here tonight. Could we see some Red Bull swaps around? Let Henchman go ahead of Mad Dog. And just follow him through when Mad Dog makes some moves.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done that already. All this is doing is just sitting Hench in dirty air and just wasting those softs, really. You can see I'm riding on board with Hench, and like it's visible how much more lateral grip he has than Mad Dog, but he just doesn't want to send it on his teammate, which is fair enough, but Red Bull definitely doing an in real life McLaren strategy at the moment.
And Ciro's overtaking Potato. Potato around the outside. Ciro with the inside line. As Sultana and Scotty Mac are going at it. Oh! Oh! And now Ciro takes P6. As Sultana gives room to Potato. And you don't want to be going side by side there.
No, well, just ask X-Lax. Doesn't work well.
Yeah. Does he Clappy will bin? Who knows? Who knows? Hunter Sick can get not pitting again? Yeah. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go. There is still time for another safety car though. That is the question of who will want to box for the better tyre.
You look at these laps putting in, he is giving no thought to tyre conservation at all. He's just trying to build that gap. And he'd have to be hoping for another safety because there's no way he's putting 20 seconds in 9 laps.
Oh, Kano's had a moment. He is out. Is this the safety car? Is this the safety car?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Nah, no safety car. I think he is, but usually that hasn't stopped Cody's setting one out. Oh, Clappy! Well, Dutchy was nearly spot on. Nearly spot on from Dutchy. Clappy nearly loses on traction. Scotty Mac and Sierra right behind Clappy. 1.7, so Scotty Mac needs to pick up the pace if he wants to get in that DRS off Clappy.
So if you're Kanga right now, what lap are you thinking of pitting?
I mean, you have to pit within the next 2 laps to have some sort of chance. Because gap to leader, if you were to pit now, you're probably thinking lap P12. P12 is probably, you know, when the mark will be. But yes, it has to be this lap or that. It has to be this lap to give him the chance to catch up and overtake cars.
Yeah, he'd be torn right now between like needing enough time to take advantage of that fresh set of tyres, but also not wanting to come in early and possibly miss another safety car.
What a move from the henchman on to Urban. There we go. You have like sector 1. That's easy. Easy's had a moment off turns 1 and 2. And Scotty and Sierra still going at it. 2 seconds is now the gap between Rapid Clappy and Sierra.
You got a feel for Easy. He's just in a world of hurt. He's gone from first to last in what, 5 laps?
Zoltan saying Kanga to stay out for the rest of the well, at this point, I think it's probably the correct decision. He's probably banking on another safety car. There is still time for another safety car. 7 laps to go. You wanted to come out lap 26. That's probably the ideal time for the safety car.
Maybe even earlier, even under safety car, he's still probably going to drop to 7th or 8th.
Well, it depends. Well, if it's a really very late safety car, I think everybody will box for the soft tyres. Oh, well, Mad Dog's retired in the pits, which is interesting. You may as well yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
You'd have to be missing Jimmy right now, wouldn't you?
A little bit. A little bit. But as I said to my team, it's Bahrain, anything can happen. So what, who does not want a late safety car is Sierra, currently in P4. 10 seconds. It's gonna be a little bit painful. As actually Sierra has gapped Scotty Maku.
Yeah, he could still be on for P8 at the moment.
Well, as I said earlier, Red Bull just did outscore Williams by 1 solitary point, heading into Abu Dhabi. But at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. I think the softs might start to wear out just that little bit. 9 laps for the henchman, 9 laps for Kanga. But at the moment, henchman absolutely might be struggling on those tyres. He might just have to bite the bullet, come in and just hope and pray that maybe a safety car could bail him out.
We might just be starting to see that delta crossover between the softs and the mediums because Carr has closed about half a second back on that gap to Kanga. He's still 5 seconds off, but there's still a lot of racing left.
Well, Clappy just got himself a 3-second time penalty. The gap to Sarah is 1.9, so that is not going to help his cause.
Yeah, Kanga that lap was 2.3 seconds off his best lap to this point. So... And Carr's pulled another half a second out of him since I started talking about this, so we have definitely seen the crossover.
Yeah. 5 laps to go, 5 racing laps to go. As I said, still enough time for a safety car to come out. It's Potato and Scotty Mack are going at turn 4.
And these guys, they're battling for the last step of the podium at the moment. With Clappy and Ciro ahead both having penalties.
Yeah.
If they can get within that 3 second window on Clappy, that's P3.
I think there's going to be a lot of stewards reports after this race, especially from the turn 1 incident.
Yeah, most definitely. It's times like this I really wish I could see tier 3 chat.
You don't, trust me. You don't. Oh, Henchman with a 3-second time penalty. That could be all she wrote between Ciro and the Henchman.
That's going to drop him out of the points at the moment. Unless he can pull another 2/10 on a washful. Does Scotty Max come back on Potato? But these two battling has dropped them well off Clappy.
.3 is the gap between Kangaroo and Car Gamer, so the fight for the win is actually not off yet. Oh, Scotty! Scotty needs to hold on.
I'll tell you, that was an unreal racecraft between the two of them through that tricky S's section. You could throw a blanket over the two of them the whole way through, and they didn't even touch. That's hats off to both of them.
Dutchy saying Clappy battling Cargo might help Kanga here. It is a fair point. The Stop Racing finally gets out ahead of Urban. And Clappy has no ERS to use. Neither does Car Gamer. The gap is 2.7.
Neither does Kanga.
Yeah. And no more safety cars can come out unless it's a virtual safety car.
I think you've got to go down to Memphis, who is obviously getting DQ'd, to find he's the only driver at the moment with ERS above 20%. These boys are sending it.
Yoppie cheering on Car Gamer Perks. This is why Car beat him, Wallaby. Well, just got to get better. And don't forget, Ciro does have a 10-second post-race penalty. Same with Urban. And Henchman is out of the points. as it stands. So a safety car cannot come out. The gap is 1.8 with 2 laps to go. And now Clappy looking for a move onto Car Game, and Car Gamer stays ahead. He stays ahead. Oh, oh dear, you don't want to be doing that, Clappy. .4, 1 and 2 sectors to go. 1.5 laps to go.
Kanga is struggling just riding on board with him.
And Clappy gets ahead of Car Gamer. This is absolutely going to be close, but with Clappy's time penalty, he's not going to win. The gap is 1.2.
No, and these two are good mates as well. You wouldn't surprise me if they're in a party chat at the moment. You'd think they'd be trying to team up to work together to catch Kanga instead of just battling. And
it's under 1 second. Clappy will have DRS for turn 1 into turn 4. Here we go. Final lap of the race. Sultana gets another time penalty. Scotty and Potato going side by side, but this is the fight at the front. Clappy, he's looking for a move up into turn 4. Is he going to do it? Goes around the outside. Oh, he pushes up Clappy. And Clappy is now ahead. Can he break 3 seconds to Kangaroo? Kangaroo is very much struggling. He could be within puncture territory.
oh, Car's centered on him.
And Car has centered. The gap is 1 second. He needs to find another 2 seconds as Rapid Clappy to win this race. And it looks like Car Gamer is actually going to win this race. Kangaroo now has a time penalty. So now Car Gamer just not to get a time penalty, and he's won this race. Sultana is out. Sultana is out. It's not going to be enough. Clappy is going to come around the final corner to win. Kangaroo, no puncture. Car Gamer wins. Sarah goes up to P2, Clappy P3, Kanga P4, Scotty P5, Potato P6. Cottier will finish P7 on track, but I think Toppy might get him. He does. Urban P9. No. Duck Puncher gets P8, Cottier P9, Urban P10, the Wash P11, Henchman P12. That gets DSQ'd, and Easy will finish in P13.
I tell you, hats off to Carr. He has just been in unreal form these last couple of months, really, and he just pulled it out once again.
There we go. Car Gamer wins. Syrah will get P2. Clappy P3. But don't forget, Syrah will have a 10-second post-race penalty from last weekend, from last race at Monza for Tier 3. Kangaroo P4. Scotty Mac P5. Potato P6. Top Racing P7, Duck Punch P8, Cottier P9, Urban Growth P10, Awash P11, Henchman P12, that gets DSQ'd. and easy. We'll get P13. DNFs are Sultana, Mad Dog, Kana, Exat, Sparky, and Karma. But I'm predicting a lot of penalties will be coming in as well.
So I think we're going to see Sarah drop to 6 here, aren't we?
Yeah, but I'll get the top 3 in right as it is. As that's how we do things here.
Yep, I'll invite Carl.
I've already got him.
Alright, sweet. On it.
It took me so long.
And we're waiting on one more. We'll just wait for...
Kanga another invite.
Just waiting on Syrah to come in to the party.
Are we bringing Sarah in or are we bringing Kanga?
Oh, we'll bring the top 3 in on race.
Yeah, okay. Well, I must tell you, chat is not happy with that decision.
What decision?
Dutch is blowing up a tree.
Alright. I've done it, Dutchy. I think he's in. Yep, there he is. Alright. We'll kick off with the rightful P3 man, Kanga. How was that race for you?
Mate, it was stressful at the end. Towards the end, I got to, I think, 90% on tyres, so I was praying for a virtual or a safety towards that last end, but, it just wasn't happening. And, gave it everything I had. It was a fun race. Stressful at the end, but I enjoyed it.
What were your tyres at the end? Because you looked like you had a puncture towards the end.
Yeah, they were red. They were in the 90s at least. So yeah, it might have got a puncture. I didn't feel like I had one, but could definitely feel that they were long past their expiration date, to say the least. But pushed as well as I could. Got a pen at the end like an idiot, but
yeah, could have won.
Yeah,
could have won, or at least get P2, because I think Card Gamer would have had your number in the end.
Definitely.
So coming into the final race at Brazil. Sorry, Chad, I did say Abu Dhabi, but I meant Brazil. What are your thoughts on that track? Because you're still in the fight with McLaren for that P2 spot, P3 spot. Sorry. Do you think you can get him next time out at Brazil?
Yeah, I enjoy Brazil. So yeah, I think I can take the win there. I'll certainly give it everything I've got there, and we'll just see what happens.
Thomas, any questions you want to ask your fellow teammate?
For starters, thanks for the Mercedes points. Good to see it. We were talking in the comms box around lap 22, 23 about wondering if you were thinking about just boxing without the safety car. Did that cross your mind at all, or were you from the start going to the end?
It was a thought that crossed my mind a lot. I was chatting with Kahoot and Sparky, of course, and it was a gamble. Had I boxed, I would have rejoined about P10, and I might have got past a few of them, but I feel like I would have got stuck in that pack for a bit, so I felt like staying out was the best thing I could do there.
Yeah, well, now with the gift of hindsight, that turned out to be true, didn't it? Because we didn't get that late safety car, did we?
That we did not.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Well, GG's, my guy. Well deserved P3 in the end due to Sierra's post-race a penalty. And hopefully we'll see you back on the podium next week for the finale at Brazil. We'll move on to P2, man. Clappy, how was that race for you?
Stressful. I pitted a lap earlier, like not on the safety car, because I didn't want to double stack with Potato, because I knew that would cost me a lot of places. So after the safety car, I went to lap 11, and I tried to just make those mediums go to the end, but they were screaming. That's how my race went.
Obviously the penalty cost you the win. What, stupid penalty or?
Yeah, it was a stupid one. I got double warnings off lap 1 from someone forcing me wide at turn 1.
And okay, that's interesting. Well, Brazil is next week. Still, you can still shut up the constructors table for T3. Can you get that top 5? Because I think it's double points for you. Can you get that top 5?
I reckon I can. In Rapid, I did pretty well. I got P3 there, but Kenga just got me there. But I reckon it's just going to come down to if I had the pace for Brazil.
Thomas, any questions for young Clappy?
No questions, mate. Good drive. Good to see you get the podium.
Yep, thank you.
And now we'll move on to the race winner, Car Gamer. It's been a minute since you've actually been on the podium, but this is your first win of the season.
Yeah, it took me a lot longer than I was hoping, to be honest. I've had a lot of podiums and no wins, but yeah, really happy, to be honest. For once, I was the one on the newer tyres hunting someone down on old tyres, because normally it's vice versa, like in Mexico and Hungary. But yeah, well done to Kanga, to be honest. Like, that was very impressive to nearly win that race. But yeah, I'm very happy, to be honest.
When you saw Kanga get that time penalty, you're like, right, I just don't have to fight Clappy anymore. Don't have to risk it. I've got this win in the bag.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight too hard, to be honest. Did you say the last race was double points?
No. No.
As I was just calculating it, and if it was, I could actually mathematically win the title.
Yeah, no,
but
because then I'll be absolutely seething at myself because I've already announced it that Jimmy is the champion. But P2 in the constructors, you still got to fight with Mercedes on your hand. Can you do it?
Oh no,
P3,
I think so.
P3, sorry, P3. Because
I think we can, to be honest. I think Williams and AlphaTauri probably our rivals, but I think we've got AlphaTauri covered off now, so Williams is probably the one we're going after, but there's still, 10-15 point gap between the two teams, so be interesting.
Yeah, Thomas, any questions for our race winner?
Yeah, just some more speculation from myself. I know you and Clappy are pretty good mates. Were you in a party tonight?
Yeah, I was in a party, so we were just talking tactics, like not fight too hard, because we knew Kanga was going to be honest, I thought he was doing a two-stop, so I was like, just telling Collapse, let's not fight, because he's going to have to pit again, and we need that gap for him to come through, but obviously he didn't pit, so it was more about, making sure we could catch him at the end.
Yeah, well, we saw you mixing positions a little bit. Were you worried at any point that you weren't quite going to get him, or?
I thought that it was going to be tight because, to be honest, the DRS was the difference between the two drivers in performance. Like, the driver who had the DRS would be faster, so it would have just kept swapping positions, so it could have really gone either way. But you know, I was just happy to get points. So if he was to win the race, that's the way it goes. But yeah,
Yeah, well, fair enough, man. Unreal drive. Congratulations on the win.
thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from the commentators box and the interviews. Much appreciate you all tuning in. We had, I think, at one stage I saw about 39 channel viewers. So thank you to everybody that's come in. Max for the follow, much appreciate you, my guy. And Dutchy with the gifted subs as well. Brian and all those lovely people that follow us here tonight. I think we're about 40 away from 500 Twitch followers. So that is absolute scenes. Don't forget tomorrow, FormulaOCE T1 at 8 PM with Mitchie 950. That championship, the driver's title is done, I think. But constructors...
Yeah, Ryan won.
Constructors, 34 points is the gap between Aston and Red Bull after what happened at Monza last time out. Tune in with Mitchie tomorrow night. FormulaOCE T4 with Mad Dog and perhaps Perks. Both drivers and constructors are still up for grabs. That is one to look out for. That's on 8 PM on Saturday. And FormulaOCE T2 with Kahoot at 6:30. And I think both drivers and constructors are still up for grabs. I do believe, if I'm wrong, I do apologise. Kahoot will absolutely hammer me one home on Sunday. But until then, it is goodbye. Oh, actually, before I forget, also shout out to Thomas for joining me in the comms box tonight. Much appreciate you, my guy.
Nah, mate, it's been fun. Thanks for having me.
And tune in next week for the finale at Brazil, where it is, at this stage, it's about 36 points between Williams and Red Bull. So be sure to tune in next week for the Brazilian Grand Prix for T3, and we'll see you then. Ciao.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.